Hey guys, what's up? And welcome back to another episode of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. In the last episode, we finished the first, trial, and what I believe is called the trial former. This is going to be the trial latter, and hopefully I can finish it all in one part. So, let's get started. Mr. Wright?
Huh? What?
Are trials always like this with you? Like, you're swimming up from the bottom of a lake about to reach the surface. But no matter how hard you paddle, you never seem to get there.
Pretty much. Except today we're swimming in quicksand. So what happened to your sister anyway?
Apparently she got called out to the judge's chambers.
Probably something to do with that piece of cloth.
So, this is where we turn the trial around, right? Our only weapon, a tiny, insignificant piece of cloth.
I'm the one who's starting to feel tiny and insignificant, to tell the truth. Hola, partner. I knew it, it's Jake Marshall! They say you show a red cloth to a bull, it'll fire up its temper. That's what they told me when I was a youngin', at least.
Officer Marshall!
Thought I'd come to take a look and see how the trial's going. Looks like I'm late. They got the home ranch locked down tighter than a fort in enemy territory. That hard to slip out, huh? What is going on over there anyway? All the police... Damn it, I keep doing my cowboy accent. No! All the police I've seen these last 2 days have really been on edge. Don't you got enough on your plate without worrying about other people, compadre? You could be worrying about the chief prosecutor's taste in mufflers, for example.
Officer Marshall? The whole muffler thing didn't have anything to do with scarves. She wasn't even wearing a scarf.
You don't say. Now don't that just beat it all. I've seen the red breeze blow at her slender neck many a time. I saw that day too. She was wearing a red muffler.
What?
At the award ceremony that afternoon, Edgewood's seen it too, I reckon. What does that mean? In the photograph taken at the crime scene, she wasn't wearing a scarf.
So, Miss Starr wasn't mistaken.
Well, it's about time. Remember, partner, sometimes you gotta grab the bull by the horns. And sometimes you just gotta let that bull go where it will. Time will tell. Ugh, I have a bad feeling about this.
So, what are we swimming in now, Mr. Wright?
If it's steak sauce, I can hook you up with some fried ribs. Ooh-wee! God, I've always wanted to taste, steak ribs, but, I mean, hey. I'm just not allowed to because my entire family's vegetarian except for me. I'd like to resume? What's up? The judge keeps looking over the prosecution. Oh dear! Is something wrong, Mr. Edgeworth? Your face is blue, your lips are purple, you're sweating bullets. That furrowed brow, those grinding teeth, those watery eyes. What's more, your eyes are unfocused. You're doubled over. Your back is bent. It can't be. This can't happen.
I wonder what happened to Mr. Edgeworth.
Well then, I believe it is time we continued on with this trial. During our recess, I had requested that the prosecution conduct an investigation. Then this is unacceptable!
What's going on?
It seems our prosecutor is quite beside himself. What? Who's there? Ah! Oh boy! Yes, I love this guy! Oh my god. What's with this guy? A strange stuffy aura seems to be filling the courtroom. Now I know why they were saying all these things about swimming. This guy. This guy.
Hey, the temperature rose 5.7 degrees and that man came in. I'm trying so hard not to laugh. This is great.
Who on earth is he?
What the fuck are you doing?
Oh, it's you!
It's just gonna keep blinking. This is beautiful. What?
Oh. Oh, sorry I'm late, Archie. The roads were packed. It's just me. Long time no see, eh, Edgy? How you been? Swim much late these days? Oh, hello. No, I've been so busy. Busy, smizzy, Utty. My boy, you have to make time to relax. Yes, indeed.
Udgy? Seems to be his nickname for the judge.
I'm afraid you're right. Very afraid. Sorry, but who are you? Aha, so you're Righto, the attorney. I've heard good things about you, son. Huh? Thanks. So sorry about a little work giving you all that trouble, eh? You know, we should all go swimming together sometime. Jolly indeed. Well, little worthy? Mr. Wright, you don't know the chief of police? Chief of police? He's the top-ranking police officer in the entire district. Stop staring at me. Name's Get. Damn it, Get. Pleased to meet you, everyone. So, what do we owe this honor today? It's been over 2 years since you last came to this courtroom, hasn't it? Well, it's worthy here. Look at the poor fellow. I just thought I'd help out by bringing this. Hey, that's my sister's muffler. So Mr. wasn't just seeing things. When the crime occurred, Miss Sky really was wearing that muffler. But to think that it was stuffed into that exhaust pipe. On little Worthy's car, no less. Stop staring at me. It's unsettling. It's quite embarrassing even for us. What's this? It's what you call a switchblade knife. Quite perplexing, this. Chief, what kind of outfit are you running? Mr. Edgeworth, how could they miss such a vital piece of evidence? If your investigators are this lax, how do you expect us to do our job? And now wait a minute, Worthy. I've no desire to hear your excuses. I'm telling you to wait. Have a look at this document, where it says person in charge of investigation. There's no mistaking that signature is there, Miles Edgeworth. That's not fair! On the day of the crime, I had... You're head in the clouds because you got that award. I know how you feel. But you're the person in charge. I'll expect a written apology. What? Are you serious? Don't be too upset. We'll find a way to clean up this mess that you made. This is the first time I've seen Mr. Edgeworth at a loss for words. This court had major blunders, unlike you, Mr. Edgeworth. Ugh. This court accepts this new evidence, but I'd like to ask the defense a favor first. Yes? Just to be sure, I'd like to take a look at the blade of this knife. The blade, Your Honor? Well, I don't see why not. Could you open it up for me, I wonder? Yes, well, I think all you have to do is push that switch, and... If I cut my finger, Mr. Wright, I wouldn't be able to pound my gavel anymore. Yeah, but if I cut my finger, I wouldn't be able to point it at people anymore. Or slam your desk. Come on, just hurry up and open it! Oh, okay, we have to open it. We have to figure out how to open this. Let's figure out how to open this shit. Alright, okay. Things are going on. How do you do this? I'd just say that's the switch. Wow, don't scare me like that! I'm the one who's scared. Look at the knife blade. The tip is broken off. And this dark red stain. Blood. This does not excuse the actions of the police department. I would like to hear an explanation from the chief of police himself. I'm terribly sorry, but could I ask you to testify for us about the split between the prosecutors and the police, and this knife? Sure thing, not a problem, not even a little one, really. God, I love this guy. This knife is special, but I can't say how here. Unless there's evidence to prove a connection between this knife and Goodman. That was a bad day for the department. We weren't in any shape to do an investigation. A detective was killed at the police department. See, what a mess! The time of the crime? 5:15. Scary coincidence, eh? It's not officially linked to this case, so I can't talk much about it. There was a murder at the police department? A detective? That's hush-hush information, Udgy. We haven't exactly announced it yet. Wait a second. You said 5:15. That's the exact time that Detective Goodman was killed at the prosecutor's office. Oh, shoot. Order! Anyway, we at the department were all flustered, as you might assume. We were in the middle of a top secret investigation. Don't tell anyone, okay? Why did we have to start the police department situation? Well, Mr. Wright, 2 detectives killed at the same time in 2 different places. The chances of that are really slim, scientifically speaking, of course. I'd like to exercise my right to cross-examine the witness. Very well. However, keep your questions focused on the case at hand. This knife is special, but I can't say how here. Let's just press him out on everything. Excuse me, special? Hard to come by this particular knife anywhere else. Might that special thing be this little tag? Oh, sorry, righto, but I can't say that right now. Not that. We've established that the knife in Goodman's chest was this knife. Now, why was there another knife at the scene of the crime? That's quite a mystery. And like a mystery is wrapped in something, a muffler. Unless there's evidence to prove a connection between this knife and Goodman, is there? This knife was found on the scene of our crime. I think that makes it connected to the case, don't you? See, there's a lot of things that go on in the department that I can't explain. It's delicate, okay? Sorry, righto? Maybe there's something about this knife that will give us a clue. Let's examine that knife while we can, righto? Evidence that links this knife to Goodman. I think perhaps the pieces are falling into place. I should try presenting the piece of evidence that's had me stumped all this time. So, how are things down at the department? Something happened to the police department too, huh? You got a good look in your eyes right there, right, my boy? Sharp! Hungry! So, something did happen. And why wasn't I informed? Why weren't you informed? Well, why didn't you ask? No matter, I understand. You were busy. What, with Lana's case and all? Well, what happened? What happened at the police department that day? On the same day the detective was killed in the prosecutor's parking lot, another detective was killed at the police department? That's a fact. Surprising, isn't it, Udgy? I'm at a loss for words. And the perpetrator? Do you have a suspect? Well, there was a suspect. Just arrested him, in fact. Just arrested? That was quick. But there's still a lot of unanswered questions. Maybe you could help, righto? I suppose I could help, if you help me by giving data on your case. Ooh, good one. This kid's sharp. Okay, here's the deal. I'll tell you one thing and one thing only. Damn it, I don't know what to do. Where the victim was found, how the victim was killed, and when the victim died. We already know he was killed at 5:15. Maybe we know that he was killed by the switchblade. Where the victim was... He was found at the police department. Let's see. Okay, well, we can assume these two things, but maybe we can get something out of this. So tell me, where was the victim found? Well, I can't speak on where the corpse was found, but I can say the crime took place in the evidence room at the police department. The evidence room? You wouldn't know about the evidence room, would you, righto? I can't say I've heard of it. I guess I should ask again once I learn a little bit more about this evidence room. There's something stranger about this than the place where the body was found. The time of the crime? 5:15. Scary coincidence, eh? 5:15? But that's when Detective Goodman was killed in the prosecutor's office. What? Funny, isn't it? A murder at the prosecutor's place and a murder at our place at the very same time. What are the chances? He's so, calm about this. Coincidence? I think not. This is just my gut feeling, but I'd say there's a
There's a 0.001% chance of that happening.
Chief Gant, please tell us more about the incident.
Oh, shoot.
How can you say that there's no connection? How? Because I'm the chief of police. I can't just say anything I please, righto? You understand? Try to understand, righto.
Everyone's calling him Righto now.
Well, if you can prove there's a connection, more power to you. Maybe there is something that ties the two murders together. Whatever it is, I better find it and get to the bottom of this. 2 detectives were killed at 5:15. Oh. Let's press this again and see what I can ask him.
How the victim was killed.
Well, how was the detective killed? How was he killed? Now that's the interesting part. It was what we in the force call a stabbing with a knife. A knife? That's exactly the same as Detective Goodman. That's the spirit, we're cooking now! But you know, that's not the only thing that was exactly the same. What do you mean? There were more similarities between the two cases than the cause of death. It seems like I'm going to have to press this a bit harder. This one specifically, I'm gonna go back and press this again. Okay. When the victim died. So when did the murder at the police department occur? Now that's a sharp question, righto. Very sharp. Well, my boy, you're gonna love this. The time of the crime? 5:15. Scary coincidence, eh?
Can we not press this again? Like, what do we do? I'm gonna press this again, and I'm just gonna see if I can do anything.
Are you serious? Just let me... What in the world? Okay. Let me see what we have, about the whole knife thing.
There's a small tag on the knife.
It says SL92.
What's that supposed to mean?
I'm not sure, but it reminds me of a similar code. DL6. Maybe it's a case number?
That's weird.
What?
I don't remember where, but I think I've seen something like this before. Something similar to what's written on this tag. It wasn't that long ago either.
Maybe I should check the court record again. Give me like... this is so shaky. What the heck? Okay. No, you can't examine the blood. You cannot examine this blood. Okay, you can't. Oof. My foot is dead. My foot is asleep. Ow. Can you say that the, Okay, so you can't... Okay, I have no idea what we're doing.
Oh. Wait. That might be a thing. Okay, you see, if you, like, reverse it and you, like, switch it around, it's gonna say SL9. Let's do that. Wait a second. Ah, at last, an honest-to-goodness objection! This knife. This has something to do with Detective Goodman. What do you mean? Aha! And honest-to-goodness, what do you mean, Ramachi? This is great! Look at the tag on this knife. It reads SL92. And this is important. Why? Over here we also have a memo that was on the body of the victim. What's this? 6 minus 7s 12-2? Your Honor, it's upside down. Upside? The printed name on the memo makes it look like it's right side up. But turn it around and what do you get? Aha! Whoever wrote this note was holding this paper upside down. SL9. That's the same thing that's written on the tag. Order! Well, Chief? Well, I guess the cat's out of the bag. You win, righto? I win? What game is this guy playing? This knife was evidence in a case. It was stolen from the department's evidence room. So this knife was stolen. Yes, but on the day of the murder. It was evidence, you say. Was it in fact a murder weapon? Nice! Good show, little worthy. It was a murder weapon, as it happens. It was evidence from a case long since solved. So this knife was stolen on the day of the murder, and it was found in the exhaust pipe of Edgeworth's car. Hard to think there isn't a connection there. I need to press this again. Oh boy. Let's press this one again. So tell me, where was the victim found? Well, I can't speak on where the corpse was found. Ah, okay. Didn't he mention that in his testimony just now? This knife was evidence in a case. It was stolen from the department's evidence room. There's the connection between the two cases. You seem happy, Mr. Wright. Happy? We just got handed our ticket to go to town on this case. With the link between the two cases established, we finally have some leverage. Now we can get Gann to testify about the details. Chief, the defense's position is simply this. The connection between these two cases has already been proven. You don't say. Well, Alberton, righto. What's your connection? Yes, Alberton, Mr. Wright. The connection is a place mentioned in the testimony we just heard. The knife found in the lot was stolen from the police department's evidence room. Not to mention the victim had on him the case number of the knife on the knife's evidence tag. And we also know that the police department... Oh my god. And we also know that the detective murdered at the police department was killed in that very same evidence room. Indeed. There do seem to be too many connections for it to be coincidence. Stop staring at us. You two make a good pair. It took my men 2 days to find out what you deduced right here. Chief! I request that you release your information on the victim at the police department. See, that's the tricky part. It hasn't been announced yet and all. Can we get the information? Unofficially? Sure, why not? It's unofficial after all. What, really?
Who would have guessed? I'll cooperate, but I can't reveal the name of the victim of the department, okay? Oh, shoot. I need to stop doing that. I'll cooperate. Okay, cool. If you're gonna tell us a little, why not tell us everything? Oh, well, case information is sticky stuff. You have to do everything properly. Oh, well, I guess I might have to try to get what I can out of him. Dang it. The victim's gender, the victim's ID number, and the victim's division. Let's try that. Okay, how about you tell me the victim's ID number? Sure, why not? It's not like you'll be able to tell who it is from that. Of course not. You won't tell me their name, after all. We keep a tight lid on the ID number, so don't go getting your hopes up. Does it say on this one? Ah, 5842189. Let's remember that number. Number is 5842189! Well, that's quite long. And we have to remember these. It drives me nuts. 82. I can't do it. You didn't even get the first number right. Well, Mr. Wright, does this tell you anything? The ID number of the victim at the police department, 5842189. Tells me something. Actually, it does, Your Honor. It does. I think. Meaning? It has to be what I think it is. But what does this mean? Well, let's hear what the defense has to say. You say the ID number of the detective who was murdered at the police department. Tells you something? What does it tell you? Right there. Witness. What is it, Mr. Wright? You're grinning like a schoolgirl on prom night. No, I got confused. And this is news. Huh? Just come out with both guns blazing, like you always do. The police department, the prosecutor's office. 2 places, 2 detectives murdered at one time. Actually, I happen to have a police ID number here. Oh ho! Is it yours? No, Your Honor, I'm a defense attorney, remember? This is the ID number of our victim, Detective Goodman. Shame on you, Righto. Personal IDs are top secret. Detective Goodman's ID number is 5842189. And this means what exactly? Huh? Wait, that ID number we heard from the chief earlier. That started with 82. I've forgotten. You didn't even get to the first number right. Again! The number the chief of police gave us was 5842189. Wait a second, Mr. Wright. Wright. What does this mean? That's what I want to know. The 2 ID numbers are identical. In other words, the detective killed in the police department's evidence room was Bruce Goodman. What does our witness think about that? Oh! Sharp as attack, Righto, sharp as attack. But wait, Detective Goodman is our victim. He was killed at 5:15 in the underground parking lot. Yet a Detective Bruce Goodman was also killed at the police department, in the evidence room at the exact same time. That's impossible. So what we're saying is, the same person was killed at the same time, and in a completely different location. Order! Chief, what does this mean? No, what I want to know is, why didn't I hear about this? Yes, it's top secret, fine, but I'm the prosecutor in charge of the case. Now just wait a second, Worthy. No need to get all flustered. Your Honor, the police department has made a grave error in this case. Wait. I said wait. Why didn't you hear me? Whoops, sorry, excuse me. The oversight, the grave error, Mr. Edgeworth, they're yours. What? How dare? We informed you yesterday. I believe it was our Officer Meekins who brought you the news. Officer Meekins?
Mr. Wright, where have we heard that name before? Wait. Aha! Excuse me, but this Mr. Edward, and we're on the premises. I'm here, sir, at the request of the chief, sir. I've got to report, sir.
You don't mean him? According to Meekins, you didn't accept the report. Hard to believe. But your officer, he told me. He said that the report had nothing to do with the Lana Sky incident. Detective Bruce Goodman murdered in the police evidence room. Mr. Edgeworth, the victim's name is written right on the top of the report. Ugh! Why didn't your officer tell me?
Honestly, I'm not sure if that officer was capable of making the connection. He did seem challenged.
In any case, this is a serious error. A gross negligence of duty on your part, Worthy. But sir! We could have submitted that report this morning to the court as evidence. Then Stop staring, please. No such luck this time, Worthy. Or should I say, unworthy. What? Now, what was the second rule of evidence law,
Well, Mr. Wright?
It's, Rule 2. Unregistered evidence must be presented must be relevant to the case on trial. And how is this rule relevant? Normally, you would submit a list of evidence to be used in the court before trial. This report wasn't on that list. So, what does this mean? I couldn't submit this evidence until a connection was proven in court. The connection was just proven by Righto over there. Good job, Righto, my boy! Huh? I was just doing my job. No. No! Oh my god. It seems we've come to the end of this trial. I know you're going through a tough time, Worthy. What with all those rumors? You're even in the defendant's chair just this past December. I apologize for this terrible lack of due diligence on my part. Mr. Edgeworth, please, just give me one more day. I'll get to the bottom of what happened. If it's the last thing I do. You better get results this time, really. You have my profound apologies, sir.
Poor Mr. Edgeworth.
I don't think there's ever been an error this serious in the history of this court. I will grant one further day as the prosecution has requested. Will that be sufficient, Mr. Edgeworth? Yes, Your Honor. Thank you. Whatever your punishment for that is, for your sake, I hope it's not decisive. Very well, the court is adjourned.
Okay. Wow, that was, something. That was something right there. Oh my goodness. Wow, I'm tired. My hands are tired. Oh my god. I friggin' love Damon Gant. He's, a lot of people hate him, and I mean, I'm not gonna say that I don't understand why, because, like, I can see why people would hate him, but, like, I just love him for his personality, man. Like, he just has, like, this calm personality, and then his breakdown is amazing, and, like, all that other stuff. Like, I'm just saying, but, yeah, actually, I just gave you a spoiler. I'm so extremely sorry. I am just so that stupid. Anyways, if you guys enjoy this, please, maybe leave a like, maybe leave a comment, or maybe even subscribe. I will see you next time!